Okay, so let's go ahead and work on this problem. The first thing it tells you to do is to graph f of x equals -1 times 4 to the x. Okay, so I'm going to make a table of for my x's and y's. Like I said, start with the easy, -1, 0, and 1. Okay, so -1 times 4 to the -1. So that's -1 times 1 over 4 equals -1/4. -1/4. And then -1 times 4 to the 0, which is 1, which is -1. And then 1 times 4 to -1 times 4 to the 1 is -4. Okay? Let's go ahead and plot those on the graph. -1, 1/4, -1/4 is somewhere like there. It's not going to be precise, but 0, -1 is going to be here, and 1 and -4 is going to be here. Okay? Let's try to connect those. Ooh, okay. And here we go. Here we go. Okay, state the domain and range in the asymptote of f of x. The domain, let's do it in a color that you could see better. The domain is all real numbers. The range, it reflected over the x-axis, so it's going to be y is less than. Y is less than 0, okay? And the asymptote is y equals 0, okay? Now that's A, let's answer B. So write an equation of g of x when it's transformed 2 down, and 3 left. So g of x is going to be negative equals -1 times 4, 3 left. So x plus 3 minus 2, or remember the universal way that I taught you, equals, okay, we have a negative and an f of x plus 3 minus 2. Either way, okay? And then state the domain and range. I think I'm just going to write, I'm running out of space. Okay, here we have g of x equals -1 times 4 x plus 3 minus 2, or g of x equals -1 f of x plus 3 minus 2. And then the domain of this is all real numbers of g of x. The range is y is less than, remember guys, it reflected over the x-axis. That was the parent function. Okay, then -2, because it moved down 2 here. We moved down 2. And so my asymptote changed to y equals -2. Now I was asked to graph this. Let's go ahead and erase that part. Erase this part right here. I have to graph it, and so the easiest way, first of all, let's go ahead and put the asymptote. Y equals -2. Y equals -2. Okay, so my original points were -1, -1/4, and 0, -1, and 1, and -4, and they all went 3 left, -3, and down 2. So that means my new is going to be -4, -2 and 1/4, and then -3 and -3, and -2 and -6. Okay, I'm just adding these numbers with points with these. Okay, so let's go ahead and graph the other. Okay, let's go ahead and graph it. So we have -4, -2, and there's my first point, -3 and -3, there's my second point, -2 and -6, there's my third point. Let's go ahead and connect those like that. Remember, it does not cross that asymptote. There you go. So this one was my f of x, and this is my newly transformed g of x. I think that was all. Okay, good job, guys.